So, the Green Inferno. Eh, 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 eh. I'm just going to start off by saying that I like Eli Roth. I liked Hostel and I liked Cabin Fever. Granted, those are the only two of his movies that I've seen, but from what I've seen, I liked. Cabin Fever is a fun, movie to watch with your friends. It's a good time. So is Hostel, although it's not for the faint of heart, but Hostel's still a good movie in my opinion. But where did Eli Roth go wrong with the Green Inferno? Well, I'm trying to figure that out myself. So, the Green Inferno is Eli Roth's newest gore fest. Simply put, it's about a group of college students who go to the Amazon rainforest to protest deforestation and killing of the natives. Right out the gate, this has, the typical Eli Roth tropes, especially the one of bad acting, because my god. The film takes forever to get to where the trailers make the movie look good. But before I get into the meat of the matter, I'm just going to start off by saying that there's another YouTuber I watch, another movie reviewer, his name's Jeremy Johns, who I really like, by the way, and he really put this in a nutshell for me by saying that he didn't understand how Eli Roth gets this title of acclaimed and visionary horror filmmaker. I'm not saying he makes bad movies, but he's seen as like a masterful horror filmmaker, and he didn't really understand why, and I started thinking, I don't either, because Roth's movies are all just, terrible acting and just buckets and buckets of blood. I don't see where the artistic viewpoint comes in. Now again, I'm not saying his past movies are bad, except Green Inferno, but Jeremy Johns didn't understand how Roth has this legendary horror filmmaker a title, as opposed to someone like, Wes Craven. Getting back to the Green Inferno, so these college kids go to the Amazon rainforest to protest deforestation. Immediately, we're met with, the kid from Spy Kids, who's now all grown up, his character is just, he's a dopehead. And by dope, I mean pot. He likes the weed. His favorite state's probably Colorado. So anyway, the Green Inferno starts out with our main character waking up in her college dorm next to her roommate, who's just a typical stoner girl, like, yeah, man. She sees a bunch of activists outside of her dorm protesting deforestation. One thing leads to another. Her and a bunch of other stereotypical college kids go to the rainforest to protest it. Everything seems all well and campy at first, but then things take a really serious turn. And then eventually her and her team are captured by a bunch of tribal native cannibals who eat them one by one. It's not a spoiler because it's in the trailer. But my problem with this movie lies in its weird tonal shifts. For example, the beginning is just campy, bad acting. And then when they get to the rainforest, our main character is held at gunpoint and it just gets super serious and nail-biting. And then later on in the movie, there's just some really out-of-place, quirky comedic things, like when they're in a cage, one of the girls really has to take a crap. She's like, guys, I'm sick. And they're like, yeah, I know, we're all sick. We just watched our friend get eaten. And she's like, no, I'm really sick. And then she goes in the corner and shits. And there's just comical farting noises, like the kind that you find on like a iTunes movie sound effect guide or whatever. Just a, really splashy diarrhea. She just takes a crap in the corner, and then they go back to, just seriousness of the whole film. I'm just like, what? And then there's one scene where the main leader of the group just starts beating off, and he's just like, I gotta relieve stress. And it's just like, yeah, buddy, but is this really the time for it? And he's doing it in front of native kids, too. Oh, my God. But I will give credit where credit is due, because some parts in this movie were really tense. I can't remember the last time my stomach was in a knot that tight. My friends who I saw with were equally as tensed up as I am. Some people even left the theater. So A+ to some of those really, really tense moments where, like, the natives are coming after them, or, like, the one guy's tied up. Oh my god, some of these scenes in this movie were so nail-biting. I'm surprised I still have my nails. And that's where the Green Inferno shines. There's some of these, like I said, tense, very, very scary, like, how would I react in that situation type moments. But there really isn't a lot. The movie takes forever to get going. Like, half of the movie is just them getting there, and it's just terrible, terrible dialogue. I mean, I didn't roll my eyes that much since my last demonic possession. To me, the Green Inferno feels like Eli Roth had just a small idea. Like, he said to his producers, hey, I have an idea for a movie where a bunch of kids get captured by cannibals in the rainforest, and I have a really good scene in mind. So he tells them the scene, and they're just like, oh, that's really cool. We can do that. But how are you going to fill the other hour of the movie? And he's just like, pot? So, in my opinion, the Green Inferno is really not that good. I was disappointed. I was looking forward to it, too. Now, I feel like some people are going to say to me, hey, Jason, Cabin Fever was similar to this. It had serious parts, it had gory parts, but how come you like Cabin Fever better than you like Green Inferno? Well, to me, Cabin Fever feels more campy all the way around. Like, it had the very stereotypical college people in that movie, but it was just so unrealistic compared to the Green Inferno that everything in Cabin Fever felt campy. Yeah, there were some serious parts in Cabin Fever, like the part where the girl shaves her leg off and whatnot, but, I mean, compared to the Green Inferno, that's so unrealistic. No one's going to really shave their skin off in the bathtub unwillingly. So Cabin Fever and Hostel pretty much felt campy all the way around, leading to some good fun. Green Inferno was just like really dark to just really wacky comedy to really dark, and then it ended. And oh yeah, the ending of this movie was bullshit. That's my biggest gripe. Can't believe I forgot it until now. It's just a huge punch in the face compared to everything else that happened in this movie. It might as well have just been an ending where it was all a dream. It's not all a dream, trust me, I'm not spoiling it. But the ending of this movie is just complete bullshit. So yeah, in my opinion, The Green Inferno is just not a good movie, unfortunately. Definitely not one of Eli Roth's better movies. I recommend seeing it, maybe if it's ever on Netflix, though I don't think it will be, but rent it for $1 or $2 at Redbox, or just download it. Whatever, just don't pay the movie theater price to see this movie, because it is not good. It's a gore fest with good special effects, but and maybe a few tense scenes here and there, but terrible acting, a terrible ending, and just terrible, like, weird comedic moments through everywhere. It just, oh my god. No, it was not good. Hey guys, thanks for watching again. I really do appreciate it. You can follow me on Twitter at jgreen89. That's J-A-Y Green, like the Green Inferno, 89. Tweet me whatever you want. Send me constructive criticism, please. I want to make this show as good as possible. Follow me, we'll talk. I'm a really friendly guy. Also, listen to my podcast. It's all on iTunes now. Blah Blah Podcast. B-L-A-H Podcast. You can find that on iTunes now. All the episodes are up there. Me and my friends, and sometimes a celebrity here or there, come on, and we just bullshit about movies and entertainment. It's a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it. I hope so. So yeah, thanks for watching, and tune in next time.